Alright, what's up, guys? It was an awesome night of fights, boxing and UFC Fight Night 42 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Mikel Cotto versus Sergio Martinez for the middleweight championship in Madison Square Garden, New York. Um, well, let's start with the boxing real quick. Cotto dropped Martinez 3 times in the first round. Cotto ended up winning the fight in the 10th round. Martinez stopped the fight. They ended the fight. They quit. I guess they consider that a TKO. Cotto wins by TKO in the 10th round. Cotto, I thought I picked Cotto to win this fight. People were saying Martinez was a slight favorite. Thought he was the better boxer. I didn't see that. I thought Cotto was a better boxer. I think Cotto was hotter. I think Cotto's more focused. Martinez, his last fight, which was over a year ago, so he was also going to be a little rusty. I thought he'd come out rusty, and that's what he did. I mean, rusty would be an understatement. He got dropped 3 times in the first round. I think Cotto joining Freddie Roach, it was the best decision he could have ever done in his career. Um, Knocked out Delvin Rodriguez in the 4th round in his last fight. Now coming into this fight and finishing Martinez in the 10th round. Cotto is arguably the hottest fighter in the world right now. Of course, he just fought, so it's always that who just fought. Is going to be the hot guy. I mean, Ruslan Pravnikov fights next weekend. If he wins by knockout, he could be, he'll be the hottest guy. Um, Boxing's really interesting right now. I think boxing's at a peak right now. It's at a real, no, I shouldn't say a peak, but it's in another golden era. I'm happy boxing's back. There's a lot of guys who people want to see. Miguel Cotto, obviously Pacquiao, obviously Mayweather. Like I said, Probnikov next Saturday. Gennady Golovkin. There's a lot of good fighters right now, and even some of the other guys, like, the guys who they built from fighting Mayweather and Pacquiao, even if they lost, like a Brandon Rios, a Marcus Maidana, even though I don't like fucking Bronner, but Bronner is a name. A lot of names right now. Interesting to see, Canelo Alvarez. I'd like to see Cotto fight Canelo or Cotto Golovkin. I don't want to see Cotto Golovkin because I like Golovkin too much. I love Cotto. I don't want to see them fight. I'd like to see Cotto Canelo. That'd be a really fun fight. Let's set up Cotto Canelo. Um, but anyway, so impressive with Cotto. Martinez, 38 now, 38 years old. His knees look bad tonight. Um, yeah, so let's Martinez, good job, but Cotto was too good. Like I said with Freddie Roach, he just looks amazing. Um, and then on to the UFC. UFC, a lot of good finishes, some pretty good fights. Um, Started off the main card. Let's start from the main events and go down. Benson Henderson defeated Rustam Khabilov in the 4th round. Rear naked choked. He hit him with a jab, overhand left, dropped him, got on his back, one hook in, rear naked choked, and Khabilov tapped. Great fight. Khabilov's got a lot of potential. Where it's called Dagestan, Russia, or wherever it's called, somewhere in Russia. And that's where Nurmagomedov and Khabilov and Ali Bagotanov, the guy fighting Mighty Mouse next weekend. They're Dagestan, Russia, I think it is. Yeah, but they're producing a lot of tough fighters right now in MMA. Um, but Benson bounced back win after losing to Pettis. I'm happy to see him get back in the win column. I still think he's arguably the best fighter in the world at lightweight. I'm not a big Pettis fan. I think Melendez is going to beat Pettis, but that's for another day. But Henderson looked good. It was a close fight. He might have been down 2 rounds to 1 going into that 4th round, but it was a big finish. Um, so I'd like to see Benson, maybe Benson versus fights Nurmagomedov now. Maybe they give him the other Dagestan guy. If not, maybe it's hard. They got Jim Miller versus Cerrone. They got Pettis versus Melendez. Yeah, it looks like Nurmagomedov might be the guy. Unless they want to throw Dos Anjos, maybe do Dos Anjos since he just won and Henderson fought on the same card. If they want to throw Henderson as another guy, I'd like to see Henderson versus Dos Anjos. That'd be fun. Just give Henderson another win. But the co-main event, which was a complete robbery, Diego Sanchez won by split decision over Ross Pearson. There's no way he won that fight. There's nothing that shows that he won that fight. I really don't know how he won that fight. I saw a stat that he landed. He threw 134 strikes and missed 101 of them. So I guess that means he hit on what, 31 strikes out of 134. So he wasn't effective at all. I thought Pearson landed the harder, crisper shots. I didn't think Diego did much. You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to get takedowns like he should have. I thought Pearson won that fight, and there was no doubt in my mind. So that I thought that was a complete robbery in Albuquerque. Diego shouldn't have won that fight, but he won it. But that's typical MMA nowadays. These MMA judges are no different than boxing. MMA has become boxing with the judges. It's terrible, but that's the name of the game. Don't put in the judge's hands. Benson Henderson finished Kovalev in the fourth round. It's like he should have. Um, the other fight, Dotson Moraga. Dotson won by TKO second round. Really, it was a doctor stoppage, or he won by doctor stoppage, I guess you'd call it. He hit Moraga at the end of the second round with it was a head kick, but he hit him with his knee, and I guess he broke his nose, I believe. And I guess they said the doctor stoppage said Moraga, they couldn't stop his bleeding. Moraga tweeted after the fight said they did stop the bleeding, so I don't know, it's a little weird. But Dotson beat Moraga. Dotson wasn't doing much until he finally cracked him with that head kick, but he ended it. Dotson won. Looks like they'll probably set up Dotson, Demetrius, if Demetrius gets by Bogatanov next weekend, or Ali Bogatanov, however you say his name, which Mighty Mouse is going to beat him. I wouldn't mind seeing Dotson versus maybe Ian McCall. I don't know, maybe I think they might have said Ian McCall has somebody right now, but maybe Dotson versus Ian McCall. That'd be fun if they don't want to give Dotson the title shot right away. Other ones real quick, Dos Anjos beat Jason High, finished him TKO. High looked good in the beginning, but High tired out. I'm a big High fan. I trained with High, trained jiu-jitsu with him in Huntington Beach a little over a year ago. But Dos Anjos beat him. Good win by Caraway to open the card. Rear naked choke to Eric Perez. But yeah, so that's it. Good job, Cotto. Good job, Benson Henderson. It's a fun night of fights for a fight fan. All right, peace, love, cheers.